Hey guys, alrighty, second time doing this video, yay. I don't know what I did, but I pressed like the wrong button, and anyways, okay, enough about me and how tired I look, because I just woke up from a nap, and how I'm very stupid and already sprinkled this up, because after I use them, I throw them away, because I don't want to I don't want to make a mistake and redo what I did last week, So, I always do this, the night before, the day of, and just do my research then. Okay, anyways, so I found, a really good website. It's called thoughtcatalog.com, and the thing I was looking at was by Christy Stockton. And, yeah, it was really good because it had, a lot of, short stories, and, yeah. And they're really good and really scary, so I'm probably going to use that for Monday, and yeah, I think Monday is Halloween. Yay! Halloween. I'm very excited. At least, yeah, I'm pretty sure Monday is Halloween. So that will be my last day of scary stories, guys. It's sad. And I'll probably dress up as Batgirl for that and show you my costume and how legit it is. And then I'll probably at least tell one story. Might as well. For the heck of it. It's Halloween. Maybe I'll find one called Halloween. Maybe. Who knows? But okay, back to the storytelling. So this one's called Mama's Home. Sorry, I'm getting very distracted. I heard one. A father is lying in bed just about to... After waking up, he grabs the baby monitor and walks to his desk in his office at home. He had his baby on the baby monitor and hears his wife singing to her. He cracks a smile as he hears his wife, "Go to sleep, go to sleep," when suddenly the front door opens up and his wife comes in with groceries. This reminded me of Insidious, when that ghost was, kept trying to take their baby. Wait, is that it? Is that Insidious? Or is that something else? Is that The Conjuring? I don't even know anymore. I've seen so many scary movies that they kind of all just, blend together. Insidious, Sinister. Well, I can always tell when it's, Sinister, because I'm yeah. But I always get, The Conjuring and Insidious mixed up. But Sinister, I'm just that was good. That was a good movie. I recommend you watch any horror movie, it'd be Sinister. It's really good. It's basically about kids getting possessed and killing their parents. That's, the whole thing. The second one's even better. It, follows up. It still has the same scare factor. That was a huge jump scare movie, so I screamed a lot. I'm sure people in my dorm, thought I was getting murdered or something, because I screamed a lot. There's a lot of jump scare in that movie. Which I don't necessarily like jump scare, because I know it's gonna scare me. Jump scare always gets me. I think that's why I didn't like The Visit. Well, also, it gives you a really bad perception of grandparents. I don't have any more grandparents. All of mine have passed away. So I'm not really worried about it, but it's still, kind of weird that you would, not know what your grandparents look like. Go to some stranger's house. I'm probably totally ruining this movie, but I don't care. I don't recommend watching it at night, because I did, and it freaked me out. I was actually mentally disturbed after I watched that. I was what the heck? It's freaky enough that the grandma is doing weird stuff at night. That sounds really bad, but, she has, some sort of disease. It's almost like being a werewolf. She acts really weird at daytime, too, but it's, at nighttime, it, culminates at, 10-something, or, 9 o'clock or something, and she does weird stuff after that. My friend thought it was funny. I mean, there are some things that are really funny, that poor guy, the poor little boy gets, totally scarred because he sees his grandma naked, and I'm twice, actually. Good job. I'm hey, at least it's the back. We already know what that looks like. We all got it. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but whatever. Moving on. Not talking about nudity anymore. Okay, second story. It's called Pretending to be Asleep Doesn't Work, which is very true. Here's one that scared the shit out of me when I was younger. Okay, I read this yesterday and it freaked me out. So, I don't know, a kid read this and was like, oh yeah, in 20 years this isn't gonna scare me, ever. I'm like, it's freaking gonna scare everyone. Gosh. Okay, sorry. Rant. A young boy is sleeping in his bed on the usual night. He hears footsteps outside his door and peeks out of his eyes to see what is happening. The door swings open quietly to reveal a murderer carrying the corpses of his dead parents. After silently propping them up on the chair, he writes something on the wall in blood before the dead in the blood of the dead bodies, not before. What? He then hides under the child's bed. Dear God. I'm so glad nothing can fit under my bed here or my bed at home. Like, seriously, I can't even fit under there, and that is, like, legit saying something. I am very skinny. I have probably said that a lot, but I'm not trying to brag or anything. It's just a fact of life, and I have body issues. Surprisingly. Like, everyone thinks that only fat people have body issues. I'm like, no, skinny people have body issues, too. Like, okay, because it goes one of two ways. Either somebody is really jealous and keeps telling me they want my body, and I'm like, no, you don't. Or second of all, like, people talk down to me because I'm skinny. Because they're like, oh, you can't do that because you're skinny. You can't do that. You're not strong enough, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, honey child. I about said something really bad, but honey child, I will kick you in your balls and see who's crying then. Yeah, I get really mad about that. I'm sorry. I keep getting distracted. Okay. The child is scared beyond belief. Who wouldn't be? He can't read the writing on the wall, and he knows the man has entered his bed. Like any child, he pretends that he slept through the whole thing and hasn't awakened yet. He lays still as the bodies, quietly hearing the breaths from under the bed. An hour passes and his eyes are adjusting more and more to the darkness. He tries to make out the words, but it's a struggle. He gasps when he finally makes out the sentence, I know you're awake. Dear God. He feels something shift underneath his bed. I love how it leaves it up to your imagination if the kid survives or not, which, in my mind, he does not. I'm like, okay, first of all, why didn't he run? That's what I would do. If some guy walks into my room carrying my dead parents, which I only have one now, so, like, one dead parent. What if it was, like, my parent and my brother? I would pretend to be asleep, like this kid, until he crawled under my bed, which is impossible. So he'd probably just, like, stand there staring at me, like Criminal Minds. I got, like, a really big Criminal Minds vibe from this one. I love Criminal Minds, to be honest. It's, like, one of my favorite shows. But anyways, so I would, like, leave. I would, like, legit leave. I would wait for him to crawl into my bed, get up, and walk. No, not walk. I would run downstairs, try to barricade my door as best I could, run downstairs, grab a gun. If the guy comes downstairs, shoot him, and have the whole thing done. I mean, okay, I'd probably call the cops in between him coming downstairs, and yeah. Yep. So that is what I would do. So, leave me down in the comments what you would do if somebody tried to break into your house. Would you run? Would you call the cops? Would you... I mean, I think it's kind of obvious. Would you, like, stay back and defend yourself? Like, especially if that person had already killed people in your family, like, what would you do? Like, if you realized you were, like, the only person still alive. Well, okay, like, the nice thing about my house is that my neighbors we live on a hill, so my house is up here. My neighbor's house is, like, right here. So I could literally just, like, sprint for their house, start banging on the door, and, like, get them to come and let me. Yeah. So, yeah, whatever. Actually, surprisingly, I set in mind, like, a certain time that I want to make these videos, and I always go over that time that I've set. Like, I'm always like, oh, this will take, like, 5 minutes, and it's, like, 10 minutes later. I'm like, I talk way too much, y'all. I'm sorry. So I'm going to let you guys go and have a great weekend, and if you want to, you can tell me what you did this weekend, or are going to do, or whatever, and really... Sorry. Notification thing. I was like, I hate those things. They always pop up when I'm doing videos. I'm like, no, go away. We don't need you. Gosh. Anyways. So, have a great weekend. Bye.